Hey guys, this is Mindy, the owner of Union Ride. I'm going to make this as positive and uplifting as I can and kind of give a little bit of a backstory. If you don't know who I am, I'm the owner of Union Ride. I've owned Union Ride for 12 years. Lots of history comes with that. I moved to Arizona 2.5 years ago with my husband Andy and our son Huxley a lot of people don't know this, but we invested in something that was give us the ability to pay off our investor for the gym, because that was during COVID and we obviously had no income to be paying our investor. So we were able to buy him out. That's why we're here. Among others, a couple other reasons, our son in school and stuff like that, and our family's here. But basically that's why I haven't been there. And I'm not gonna lie, since I haven't been there, the gym is, it's good, but it's definitely not the same. And I realize it needs an owner there every single day. A couple things that have happened recently: the water heater burst and went out, and apparently the first quote we got to fix it was $13,000. When they came to fix it this week, something with the pipes linking up to the ceiling tacked on another $2,000 or $3,000. So the new quote was like $15,000 or $16,000. On top of that, on Tuesday we got assessed with new cams. If you're a business owner in a retail space, you know what cams are, which was a pretty heavy amount, which was $5,000. I'm just going to be really brutally honest about everything, which was $5,000 on top of our $13,000 rent. And I just had to kind of step back and ask myself and be honest. And, is this something we want to keep doing? Because it seems like God is just one thing after another telling me to just, it's time. And I just have to kind of go with that and what my gut is telling me. And because of that, among other things, we tried to renew the lease. Our lease is up soon. We tried to negotiate a little bit of a different structure, and the district was not really into it. So here we are, and I think that the decision is made that Union Ride is going to be closing, and I am mostly sad for my instructors and for the riders, because I know what we've built is special. We made it that way. We did this all-inclusive thing since the day I started. We didn't jump on this bandwagon. We've been doing this since before it was popular, because I came from a studio that pretty much didn't really talk to me or anything, or, this is very Newport and very non-me. So when I took over, it was originally Bike to the Beat. When I took over Bike to the Beat, I vowed to treat everybody the same, and it's always been my my mantra. If you've been with me for a while, you know that. But yeah, so I'm proud of what we did. We've done a lot. 12 years is a long time to be in business, and we could continue, but I have other dreams and other things I want to do. When we first did this, I was single. I was not married. I did not have 2 kids. And my life is drastically different. And it's not that I don't love the business. It's just I love my family a little bit more. And while I'm sad, I am longing for the day where I don't have to check my cell phone at 4 a.m. to see if an instructor called out sick, or if a water heater burst, or if somebody can't show up, or the front desk is out. Like, that day for me will bring me so much relief and so much, I might be able to sleep a full night all the way through. But I wanted to thank everybody. I've made a lot of friends along the way. I've met a lot of amazing people that I would never be able to meet. I can't thank everybody enough, because the people that have come through those doors, the instructors that I've been blessed to have, are probably just some of the most amazing souls I've ever met. Even, gone instructors, I still feel the same about them too as the first day I met them. They were all amazing. And so I just want to say thank you. I mean, we were nothing without you. So again, the thank you goes to you. The thank you goes to the instructors, the front desk staff, everybody that had a hand in the last 12 years. I had some really big wins. I had some really big, I'm not going to call them losses. I had some big lessons, and, I'll carry that with me forever. And, I do have plans to do something new. It is not a spin studio. It is not a brick and mortar, but it does have to do with the spin industry. So I hope that you want to stick around. I hope that you want to see, our family thrive and do other things. Again, I really just can't thank you enough for all the support. I don't want to cry, but there's been such great memories, and some really hard ones too. And I'm just thankful of everything for the last 12 years. It's been a gift, and I never thought I could ever teach a spin class, let alone own a spin studio. And I got to do both those things, and it was amazing and scary and fun, and just everything rolled into one. And I want to leave you with something that, as a consumer, as a writer, I want you to really think about, and this especially goes out to people that have not owned their own business or done anything to that magnitude, because unless you've built something from scratch, you can't ever grasp what really goes into it. And I'm talking everything. I'm talking from like websites to social media, to every hat you have to put on as an owner, everything that a business does. It's so big that I don't think that if you've never done it, you really could grasp everything. So when you're going to places and you're leaving these reviews and you're having these strong opinions and you're expecting all this like perfection, please remember that behind the business is just a person that probably had a dream, and not every day is executed perfectly, and they do the best they can. And please just remember that when you're going to visit places, and who you're giving your money to, and supporting big places, little places. And this isn't a shade against ClassPass, but I urge you to support studios, because ClassPass is blowing up so massive that, I've talked to a couple other owners. It's a way larger percentage of ClassPass than actual union, right? Or, studio writers for, that goes for all the studios. And I think that really speaks volumes. And I think that's really sad. The places can't survive without a community, and the community has now turned into something different. I just want you to give grace to places that are struggling, give grace to places that maybe aren't having a perfect day every single day, give them a second chance. Be mindful of the tongue when you leave a review. When something is good, point it out. When something is bad, ask yourself, have I ever built something? Have I ever done anything? I mean, again, no shade, but like what goes into a business is so intense that I don't think many people can really understand and grasp that unless they actually did it. And no, we weren't perfect every time, but our main takeaway that I've always pushed is, do people feel welcome? Do people want to come back? Do people feel like they mattered? And that's all I really cared about. The rest was like, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. You can't be perfect. But as long as that was the number one, that was always my my thing. So with that said, I want to see how this video goes. I want to see how people react. I could stay open a little bit longer. Do I mentally want to, for my sanity? No, not really. I want to just kind of move on, and I want to gracefully shut the doors and, do the plans we have next. But, I want to hear from you. If you have something to say, if you have questions, feel free to ask me. Most of you should have my phone number. If you don't, I'm sure someone will give it out. You can message me, you can DM me, you can leave a comment. As long as it's positive, just be, everything with grace, please. This is a very hard decision, a very hard video to film. And, I'm going to leave you with that. And I just want to say thank you. And it's been an amazing ride. And I can't wait to do, continue my next ride onto something else. So thank you so much. I love you.